Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. We have just a couple of things that we can place over here that we did work on getting overnight. Number six being a BCU range extender. I know it's not going to be very pretty right here, but I'm just going to place it above the door simply because that gives us room now. Room to work, room to place things. Um, really am enjoying getting some things up and going. So number six again, as you can see, we now have our BCU bubble all the way over into this corner. We can now place our bed up here if we want to, and that will take care of some of the things downstairs. We also need another BCU range extender for this side of the base, of course, right above this doorway as well. I think that will help tremendously getting a lot of this stuff, a place to go. I really want to start moving things into some sort of position here. It doesn't have to be a final position, but some sort of position would be nice. Would like to be able to access this. We do need two pieces of sinew, electrical components, scrap, and a metal ingot to get this upgraded. We'll try to do that tonight or when we get back to the base. But for now, let's see, how much mass do we have? I would like to take a lockpick out with us. Would really love to be able to get some more weapons parts. Really think those are pretty necessary. We do have that. We have that. We have that. Do we have enough mass to make one? Very soon, hopefully. Let's see how much biofuel we have here. We don't have a ton. I would like to leave that running simply because the base will be very low on power when I make the lockpick. So hopefully we can just place some biofuel in there. Let's put the rest of this away. Let's check on the stove. We do have a couple of fuel bricks. I know that's a bit of a waste, but I don't really want to use the wood right now. Wood is very limited for us. We don't have a lot of it chopped currently. We don't have a lot of nails, so I haven't been chopping a lot of wood. Let's go ahead and get this crafted if the mass will register. There we go. Okay, so we can leave the power going, or the generator going. We'll take this. I do know there are rogues just next door to me. I don't really enjoy them being where they are, but I do want to get out and do a bit of looting. So hopefully we can manage to avoid them, hopefully. See, they're just over on that peninsula over there. I don't really enjoy having them over there, but hopefully they will leave me alone and I can do what I need to do as well. I did put my chicken back in here just in case there were to have been a shootout, but at least there hasn't been yet. Oh boy, seems like he sees me. Hopefully he won't shoot me. That would be very lovely if he didn't. There's a bear down that direction. I do know that for sure. There's a wolf over here. Hopefully I can get the scrap metal. There's a crate just over here. Would really love to have this crate. Let's see if we can get that. Two planks. Very nice. Okay, let's try to avoid the bear down here and the wolf over in that direction. And hopefully we can just sort of meander our way over to the arch rock. I have not heard that word in forever. Meander. I'm not even sure if it's a word that's used often anymore. I don't even know if it's a word that's used anywhere other than here. The last time I saw that was in a copy of a deed. I property deed. So yeah, I'm not even sure if that's even a word that's used anymore. Anyway, let's sort of get our way over here and hopefully find a locked crate. We did bring our lock pick. I want to chop a bit of wood this morning because I don't enjoy using the fuel bricks unnecessarily for keeping the fires going. I really don't enjoy that at all. Um, Definitely when it's very wasteful like it was earlier, so I don't really like that. I do need to recover some of the plant fiber, hopefully. But there is a 6-log tree just here that I want to chop as well. There's generally a locked crate in this area. Hopefully we can find that. Hopefully there's some weapons parts in there as well. Really would like to get at least 6 more weapons parts, just so I can make the double barrel shotgun and hopefully start working on getting some upgrades for some of the other weapons, or even getting the 44 revolver crafted. I would also like to start getting some wood to make planks so that we can make some sort of shelter in the cave for when we do a bit of a crystal dive, I guess. Simply because crystal is very much needed. I really need to get down into the cave and do that, even if it is just, you know, a quick peek in and out and not really staying in there for several days. The bats are going to be an issue. The rogues and the cave hunters are also going to be an issue. Those guys are very, very tough. I'm just getting a couple of ores here. Would like to get that done. Get a couple of those just so we'll have some potassium and things for fertilizer for the plant beds. I really need to keep the fertilizer going on those guys. Plant beds are producing, but not very quickly. I do think it slowed down a lot after the last update, simply because you have to keep water in those now or they will not grow at all. I do try to check them every day. Sometimes I forget, and I will catch them out of water, which slows down the progress completely, or stops the progress completely. Are you, kind sir, a 6-log tree? You sort of appear to be. I do think you might be. I'm not quite sure where I am, which means I am in the top of the valley. Is this the rock that has the ore on it? I think I'm learning where I could potentially be. I think this rock usually has quite a bit of ore on it because it's a huge rock. At least a couple pieces anyway. Yeah, one piece at least anyway. This is the rock I was definitely thinking about. So I am learning a bit more about this area. I do think when Beach Bum and I played a bit together that she mentioned this being a great place for ore. You can get a couple pieces off that rock. I'm pretty sure this is the right area. And hopefully we can manage to find a locked crate. We are in the valley, so I am getting familiar with this place. It only took about 60 episodes, or close to it anyway. There's plant fiber over there. There's also a wolf and a chicken. I don't really want to deal with the wolf, so he can just hang out back there. There's some scrap over here. Let's take that with us. We don't want to leave it behind. We are using quite a bit of it currently for building and crafting and all of that. Lockpicks, of course, require you to have at least 4 pieces of that, so we are using 4 pieces of scrap every time we need to craft a lockpick. Okay, let's see if we can get this ore here. So a little bit more iron ore. Not too bad at all. Ooh, I hear a bear, but I don't see it. There it is. It's a level 1 bear. We could potentially take that on. I wouldn't want to, but we could. Plant fiber and a strawberry. Okay, let's go over toward this water for a bit. Do a little bit of a dive, see if there's any kelp in the area, and hopefully find some more pearls. We are using a lot of those for our circuit boards, which means I really need to get some more diving stuff going. I need the oxygen tanks for sure. I do have diving gear, so that's not horrible. Would like to do a bit longer dive next time, just so we can find some more pearls and things that we desperately need. Let me just go ahead and get this pearl. It's a very nice find here in this little small pond, as well as the sandstone just over here. I would like to find some kelp because kelp is great for mass, and mass is desperately needed currently. Should probably get some oxygen. I see 1 piece of kelp over here. It's not great, but it is something. It's still 3 mass, either way. So let's get out of the water, hopefully, and look around over here for a bit. There's an ore on this rock. Hopefully we can get that. It is zinc, but that's okay. Zinc is needed for the oxygen tanks. There is some plant fiber just down here. There's also a couple of bears over here as well. This is a locked crate area, I think. So we could potentially find one here. It's very difficult to find, or at least I find it's very hard to see them because of the tall grass here. Yeah, we are bleeding, so let's go ahead and use a bandage. And hopefully this wolf will leave us alone. If it doesn't very soon, we will turn around and give him the old 1-2. 1 being working the shell into the gun, and 2 being firing it. Oh, there's a crate over here. So I do think he has left us alone for a tiny bit. Let's go ahead and grab this ammo crate just here. And this carrot seed here. Another wolf. Is that a crate up there or a wolf? I think that's a crate. Let's see if we can miss this guy. And there's a bear over there. Hopefully we can get right down the center and not really attract either of those. I don't think that worked too well, honestly. It didn't. At all. Actually. Let's take you out. And let's see if we can sneak over here and get this crate. A protein bar. Yeah, that was a pretty nice crate. Definitely not worth dying for, but overall a pretty good crate. I'm not sure I've been up this direction yet in this series. 3 scrap in that crate. That was a lovely scrap crate. Okay, let's see. What else do we see over here? Let's just have a little look. Not really much of anything other than a wolf. Let's just kind of look up this direction a bit further. Let's do a bit of investigating. I know we have a platform very nearby, right on the other side of that wolf, actually. Okay, let's give you the old 1-2 and harvest your meat. There should be a crate over there. There is a pearl just here. Let's go ahead and grab that. If you do that with the axe, it doesn't deteriorate, or at least the axe doesn't deteriorate. I do think that's what I've been told. Sandstone, however, it will cause your axe to deteriorate. There's catfish in this pond if you do a bit of fishing here. Let's just have a little look and see what's over here in this crate. And maybe we can store a few things over here. We have a couple of worms that would be nice over here. A feather. Some biofuel for some reason or another. And that's about it over here. I might leave a bandage over here. And hopefully we can build this water canteen here and get back out and do more looting. There's a crate just here, which is nice. Let's take that. This is the area where the Bravo base was in the first season. I'm very excited about this area being open. It does look a bit different, of course, not having those guys around over here, but that is okay with me. That's a big tall rock. We've always had, in the first season, we always had a lot of the rogues down closer to the beachfront here. They seem to come in or spawn in pretty often over here. There is a strawberry down here. Yeah, I don't really want to get down to the beach. Probably should start heading back home, honestly. That would be smart of me to do. Apparently I had been up this direction before. So I should start heading back home. We are a long way from home. Some ores on this rock, of course. I don't really want to break my pickaxe though, so that's not great. We're on Ore-tastic, I think. Yep, that's where we were. Okay, so let's have a couple of protein bars, a couple of blueberries, a water, and hopefully that will help with stamina. A bear just there. Let's go on around this direction. And miss the bear, hopefully. And let's take the plant fiber here. Yeah, I've done more exploring today than anything. I was hopeful to find a locked crate. However, currently I'm not sure we would have the room for it. Maybe we could get rid of a couple of things if we were to need to for some reason, such as finding a locked crate. I'm not avoiding locked crate areas by any means. I would still love to find one, because I would toss out some things that are not as great for things that are better items. Yeah, I don't really see anything. I'm just going to have another little look in this pond here and see if there's any more pearls in here. There does appear to be one over here, so I'm just going to grab that with my axe. And I'm going to have to leave the sandstone, but I do want to get this pearl. And there was a piece of kelp here. I did remember seeing that. Stuck in the mud a bit. There's another piece of kelp just here as you sort of exit the pond. Okay, you can get out of the water now. I find if you do the little jump thing at the end, right at the edge of the water, you do get out of there a little bit easier. Let's keep looking, see what we can find over here, guys. I really hope there is a locked crate somewhere up by the arch rock, hopefully. I'm not sure we're even headed in the right direction of the arch rock, but hopefully we are. I don't know where all the rogues are. I did only see the one set on the map overnight, so I do assume that they are mostly or potentially up around the other lake. Like I said, I didn't see any of those guys really overnight. Let's try to get up here, see where we are, see if we can see anything that looks familiar to us. Hopefully we can find something that looks familiar to us. Okay, so we are sort of heading in the right direction, but we've got to do a lot of changing direction and definitely running. Okay, so let's head this direction for a bit. It is starting to get late in the afternoon. Actually, in the evening, the sun is starting to set. Oh dear. Hopefully we can get home before dark so we don't run into the rogues accidentally that are over there. They are a bit annoying. They can be, anyway. Okay, we are up against the fence here. Probably not going to find a locked crate this close to the fence. I wouldn't imagine finding one up here. Although you never know. I don't know exactly where all the locked crate spawns are. There is a pretty detailed map on the Subsistence Discord that has that information where most of the locked crates have been found or been known to have been found. It's a very, very good starting place if you're looking for locked crates or if you're new to the game and you don't really know off the top of your head where most of those places are. That's a great place to start looking for information. You can join their Discord and they have all kinds of great stuff. There's an actual map of the area here, you know, of this map. It shows you kind of where everything is on there. It's a very nice resource to have. Let me just chop this tree again, or maybe for the first time. I'm not sure, but I want to get the wood and the worm from that as well. And I want to get some stamina back also because that's pretty necessary for us at the moment. Let's just have a little look around over here and see if we can find a crate of any kind. Any type of loot would be great right now. There's a fern just there. Thought I saw a crate over here, but apparently it was just this plant fiber. Okay, no locked crate immediately. But again, they don't always appear in every single locked crate area. So there's that. There is a ammo crate just here, which is nice. Yeah, we wouldn't have room for a locked crate now at all. So coming home with a full inventory of loot is not a bad thing. We didn't get a lot of nails. I was very hopeful for way more nails than that. We didn't get a lot of those, but that's okay. We'll make do. We'll get out between episodes and try to get several more nails. Hopefully next week, being the week of the 25th, we can start getting maybe enough things together to start diving. I would love to do that. Going into the cave for the first time this season would be lovely. We do need to do an attack on the Bravo base again to see if we can get more weapons parts. Would really love to have more of those. So there's that. Probably gonna have some food go bad pretty soon as well. There's a bear very close by. That's why I went up and over that rock. Let's see. Just have a little look up here for a crate of any kind. Most of the time when I'm coming home in the dark, it seems like it spawns in all of the loot. And there's generally a lot of loot up here. But it is starting to get dark, guys, so I'm just going to make my way into the base, put the loot away, check on the chicken overnight, as well as the plants. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.